exciting. Elaine Ann and I, Annette McCoy, are here with you on Angel Heart Radio. Thank you so much for joining us today. And of course, as always, when Elaine Ann comes on, we talk numerology. I must admit, Elaine Ann, you're the one with all the knowledge about the figures. I just feed you the figures and say, what do these mean? In all seriousness, everybody, please, if you are interested to know about what might be happening in your life at the moment and why it might be happening, why don't you come and visit us in the chat room via Angel Heart Radio Facebook page, and Elaine will provide some information if you give her. Now today, Elaine, what is it that you would like people to share?
Okay, well, today is a day 22. It means successful, but it also means if you're going out to do something for your own little community, say your family, it will be successful. But it's also about the master number 22, and you don't break it down. You don't add 2 plus 2. With today, even though it's a 22nd day, if you were born today, you'd be, if a child's born today, they'll have musical talents. They'll have all different sorts of manifesting things. Now, today's date works out to be 35/8. So the 3, using the communication skills. If you're asking questions, if you're thinking of something, look at it in a positive way. The 5 is freedom, but it's saying whatever you're holding on to tightly emotionally, let go if you can. And the 8 saying take control of situations around you. But at the moment, we have 4 2s, which equals the 8 as well. So the 8 can also be karmic lessons, if people are into karmic lessons. And it's also to do with taking control of money situations. It can mean, like with the 22, always using the gut. So when you look at the 22, I know that equals a 4, but the full day number is an 8. So whoever's born today, they will be very business-minded. They'll probably be very organised, but they're going to be very sensitive as well. So they're learning to step up to be happy. They're learning to rely on their gut and know no matter what they do, it'll work out. It's just sometimes they could procrastinate.
Now, for people like Kerry Newman, who has joined us, and thank you so much, Kerry, for being there. Now, if Kerry wanted a reading for today or this week or this month, what does she need to give?
A full birthday.
All right, but the day and the
just
month.
On here, the day, the month, the year she was born, or if she just wants a little general one for the next 3 months, I can do just the day, the month, and this year. But if her birthday hasn't come around yet, she'll be under the influence of 2022.
Okay, well...
Did I say confusing?
No, just have a birthday. Kerry has put in her dates. Thank you so much, Kerry.
Thanks,
28th
Kerry.
of the 4th.
Sorry?
28th of the 4th, 1969. The year man landed on the moon.
The moon.
So to speak.
4, 10, 19, 25, 7, 12. She's a life number 3. So with the 3, it's all about communication. But she's back here to open doors and get her confidence, because she starts with the 2, which is your gut feeling. It also represents for this year. We won't worry about what life number she is. So that's 7, 11, 19, 20, 21. She's in a 3 personal year. So for this month, she will be 9. Next month, she'll be in a 10.
Well, very good with your maths. I'm going to see.
Sometimes my head thinks faster than my mouth. So with Kerry, hi Kerry, the 3 is all about your creativity, how to look at things in a positive way. So instead of putting those words, I can't do it, I'm not going to do it, or if, could, should, it's time to let those words go and find another way of saying, yes, I can do this. With the 3 year for Kerry, it's talking about her being that yellow colour. So sunshine, happiness, get some citrine or sandstone or something like that. She is in an ending, starting a new month for this month. And it's all about using her mind space. So clearing out the cobwebs, basically, getting rid of the old to welcome in the new. Next month, she'll be in a 1, so the 1 will be opening new doors, allowing new friendships. The next month will be a 2, so that will actually be relationships, putting things together, using your gut, don't procrastinate. But it's also like it's about pairing things up, looking at relationships, looking at who I should let go. But it's also the freedom. I need my freedom. So if anything's sitting with you, Kerry, that you're not feeling 100% about, you may have to look at it. And we've only got a couple more days till July comes. Now, July will be very level-headed. It's mastery. It's looking at looking at how I can justify things. Okay.
Well done. Well, I hope that helps you, Kerry. And now we have Laurie here as well. Welcome, Laurie. And I know that this person is in the States because of the way that the date of birth is written. So it's the 8th.
Hello, Laurie.
Kerry said thank you. So
Pleasure.
That's lovely. Now, Laurie's date of birth is the 18th of the 5th.
18th.
1972. Only 3 years younger than Kerry.
Yeah, oh, they make a good match.
So, hello to Laurie. Laurie's saying hello to everybody.
Hi, Laurie.
Yes, that Laurie is a female.
He's a life number 6. Man, he's a caregiver, but
No,
he's very good.
It's a female.
Sorry. Yeah. So with Laurie, the 6 is all about being creative. It can be the caregiver where they may work hospitality. They could even be, Laurie could even be working in a care unit. With the 7, she's got there as also in her birthday, is saying she needs to learn everything and feel it before she moves forward. Now for this year, 9 and 5 and 7. That's 14, that's 20. Oh, she's in a 3 as well.
Oh.
So 9 and 5 is 14, plus 7 is 21, correct? Any guesses out there? So
yeah.
It's all about the yellow colour. Now it's
wow.
triangle. So the triangle is the triad, mind, body, spirit. If she's feeling out of whack with something, go with her gut. But with the 21, the 2, now that number's come up again, hasn't it? 21.
Mm.
So with the 2, it's using your analytical mind, solving the problems before they get too big. It's also saying, the 1 is saying, get the confidence to walk through the door. The 3 is your communication to the universe. It's asking your angels. You must ask questions instead of saying, show me. So when you're working with the angels or Archangel Michael, Raphael, or any of those, ask them. And if you're working with just what you believe in, then you've got to, it's more about you opening the doors and stop stressing about things. But for this month, again, it's going to be a 9, and the 9 is clearing the headspace, but it's also having compassion and understanding. And it will work with herself as well. If she's feeling tied down or anything, she needs time out. She needs to go in her own space. If she meditates, because she's got the 8 there on the 18th of the day, and the 8 is I'm come back again in my power. But then she's got the 5 there. It's saying freedom. I don't like to be caged in. I need to keep moving. But her universal number she was born is a 10. So the 10 means I need to open the doors and not worry about things, because her confidence is really important, because she has the inquiry mind as well. And 7s always ask questions. Now, it mightn't be as full on as having the 7 on her day number, the day number she was born, but it's still there, and it's all about spirituality and her belief pattern. But this year, she is in a 3, personal. You have your personal life number, but you have a personal year number, so it changes. So, Laurie, next birthday, you will go, or just prior month, you will go into a 4-year. The same as Kerry will go into a 4-year.
Right.
Next year, because it's a 9-year cycle with all the numbers.
Okie dokie. Now, Miss Elaine, I'm having trouble answering in the chat. I don't know what's happening, everybody, but never mind. Carol Kessels has joined us. Thank you, Carol. And
hi, Carol.
Fortunately, I can still see what other people are writing. However, I'm unable to welcome people in the chat, so I'll just continue to do it on air. Thank you, ladies, for joining us. And if there's someone else out there, especially if you'd like a reading, just simply put in your birth date and Elaine Ann will do the rest.
Yep. I wrote down the colour for this month. If you're born on the 22nd of this month, your colour, life colour, will be pink, unconditional love, but it also will be brown. So the brown is your grounding, your pink is your unconditional love. The key word to, if you're born today or your personal year, birthday is today, happy birthday to those people, is achievement. So it's all about being creative and freedom and everything like that.
Now,
but if you're musical, keep playing the music, dance around, enjoy.
lift your spirits that way. Now, Laurie has said, thank you. Yes, feeling tied down, needing to meditate and be alone more. I am in aircraft sales, but I have taken care of sick parents and in-laws and, of course, my children. I still feel the need to help and take care of others.
Yeah, because, Laurie, she's the life number 6. It is family. It is being the caregiver. And sometimes it can be a little bit overstressed for her. But then when you look at it, she may need to look at, like, even though she's working and looking after her parents and stuff like that and her kids, it's just having that, put a bath on with some rock salts or a favourite meditation music and say, do not disturb, and sit in the bath for a good 10 minutes or something, just to give herself space. So
it's
that will cleanse her energy. Sorry?
Those of us who are constantly giving, it's really important that we look after ourselves. A friend messaged me this morning to say that she's not well, she's ill, and I said, this is time for you, especially if we're just feeling a little under the weather. I mean, if we're really sick, well, then that's a bit of a problem. But if we're feeling under the weather, listen to our bodies, because our bodies are saying, slow down, take some time out for yourself. And it might only be 10 minutes to start with. But it's really, just stop, put on your favourite song or whatever. Do something. Marnie and I were talking about this a couple of weeks ago. She suggests that people have a list of, say, 10 things that they really like to do, so that when you are feeling a little low, you can visit that list and go, oh, why don't I? Now, it might be phoning someone who you haven't spoken to for a long time.
Correct.
Or going out into the garden, or simply doing something that isn't a task that you have to do. It's something that you choose to do.
And see, sometimes with the 3, 6 or 9, they're very creative with their mind. So they can be very good sewers, chefs. They could be very good gardeners. But it just depends what makes them happy. Even if it's 10 minutes, go and do it. Some people like to draw or just sit and look at trees. Do it, because you're always giving. And the 6s, with the number 6, when you draw it, the 6 goes down. That's your spine, and that's your belly at the bottom of the 6. So it's like, I'm always caregiver, so it's all about helping others. But sometimes people think they can take everything. That's why they're not there when they need them for themselves. Did I say that right? Yes.
I think so.
I think so.
Carol's put her number in. Now, she hasn't put in the year, so I'm assuming that she would like a reading for sort of now. The 17th of the 3rd.
2023. She's a day 8, even though she's 17, but she is a born healer. And with the 1, it's having the confidence to step in and open the doors to all that and taking control. Now, the 3 is Mrs. Have a Chat, but the 3 is also about fun loving. It's amazing how 3s are coming up today. 7, 10, 18. She's in a 9, so it's clearing out things. It's also learning new skills, getting your headspace in a different position. If you're worrying or stressing about something, look at learning some, because Carol is a born healer. Well, she's the healer with a day. It's opening the doors to something new. So with the 9 year, until her birthday comes up, or a month prior to her birthday next year, she's using her headspace and standing tall, because the line of the 9 is straight. And then you have the 6 months, she's in a 15-6 for the month. So the 1 is saying open the doors to your freedom, the real estate. It could be stepping out of her comfort zone and trusting her gut. As well as the next month, she'll be in a 7, and that's thinking level-headed. But she's still got the 7 is asking why things are the way they are. Now she has to look after her well-being that month. And then you go into the 8th for August, and the 8th is all about taking control, but it's also about having rewards back to you for all the hard work you've done in the last, 7 months. So it's more looking at her as in when Carol needs to make a decision, don't procrastinate, because you've got 2023. And the 7 is saying don't have to justify everything. Just get up and brush yourself down and say, no, I can do this. She has very strong healing. And she's got a lot of qualifications because she's the speaker. She's got a 3 there, which means she's the speaker. So I hope that helped Carol for the next couple of months.
The fact that 2023 is a 7, so that impacts on all of us in that way, does it not?
Yes, but if you're like, I haven't had my birthday until August, so I'm on the 2022, so I'm under the 6 influence. Right.
Thank you for reminding me about that. Yes, it's okay.
But some people do turn it around and say, well, we'll go from the beginning of the year to the end of the year, that's it. But when I've done a fair few books I've read in that, it does say you do it a couple of months or a month prior to your birthday, you'll go into the influence of the universal year prior to your birthday.
Okie dokie. Carol says, thanks, Elaine. Thank you, Elaine Ann. Wonderful.
You're welcome, Carol. Very welcome.
So, Elaine, do you use the numbers on a regular basis? Like, is it something that you would do daily for yourself or weekly?
I do. I look at the date. Like today's the 22nd. I say, okay, that's it. To me, the 22 is all about my gut and what I'm feeling, but I'm aware of whether I'm more sensitive. Like this yesterday was the 21st, so it was talking and it's more about me asking questions to the universe because I'm a life number 3. And I always talk and ask them a question, and by the end of the day, I get an answer. Today, it's like I want to build towards something new. I'm looking at different things around me. How do I open the doors to this? And that's, even though it's a 22-4 day, which you don't break the 22 down to a 4, but it's the builder of the universe. I'm building on new things today. So I don't do it all the time, but now and again I go, oh, what day is it?
Right.
What colour should I be wearing?
I love it. Well, Frances has joined us, and Frances says, do you have a favourite number?
I don't really. I like the 3 because I'm a life number 3. I've always liked 3, even when I was a little girl, but I didn't know about numerology then. But I like the number 5. Would be the one for me.
Right.
And see, with the 5, when you draw a 5, the top part of the 5 is your headspace, your level thinking. The side of the 5, that is to do with your spine. So you're standing tall. And then you've got the circle part, half a circle.
Yep.
So that is your belly. So to me, I feel sometimes with the 5, I want to be level-headed and stand up, but sometimes it's just moving on it. The 5 is all about freedom of the spirit, but it's also saying I need changes. I can't sit around. But I've loved for it 3 all my life, but number 5 is the main number I like.
Right. Interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. For Carol, sorry to interrupt. With Carol, her colour, until her birthday comes up, for her personal year is red.
That's a power colour.
It's creativity.
Mm-hmm.
Because it goes 1, 8, 2, 9, then it goes 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because there's only 7 colours, so they double up with the 1 and 8 and the 2 and 9.
Right.
So it goes red, orange, as we know, like the chakras.
Right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so therefore scarlet or purple is number 7.
Yes. Your third eye is supposed to be indigo.
Yes. Right.
And then your crown is purple.
Yes.
And some people call their crown gold, white, silver. So whatever makes them happy, it's fine.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So what life number are you, Annette?
Life number.
Yep.
I think, am I a 6? 13, 11, 53?
3. That's 18, 9, 11, and 13. That's 4, 2, 9, 11, and
I was 6, I think.
4. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, you're a 15, 6.
Oh.
So with
Where do you
your
get the
colour,
15?
I added 4, 2, and 9 up.
Sorry, the which?
Your number 4 for the 13th.
Yes, yes.
The 2 for the 11th.
Oh, you do it that, okay. Yes,
Some
well
people
done.
will go 13 plus 11 plus whatever the year it adds up. But with the way I was taught, you do 1 plus 3 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. See, and you've got 4 1s there. And you've got 2 3s.
Yes.
Your 4 1s means I'm always working hard on what I do. But it also is saying the 3s are the communication. So it's talking about how can I create happiness? How can I create my foundation strong?
Right.
So say, sorry?
No, I was going to say that sums me up, I think.
The 9 represents angel-like. It also represents like church belief.
Right.
Compassion, understanding, which you do. You help other people out, disadvantaged people and everything. So, and your 11 is saying, I may have been here before where someone's helped me. I have the urge to help them with the 11.
Right.
All right. And then your 13 becomes a 4, means I am the builder of the world. I do worry about people and I like to be organised, or I like to be in an organisation that is helping people.
Yes.
So this year you're in a 4 plus 11 is 15. Sorry, my brain's gone somewhere. It's probably behind me in the universe somewhere. So that is 4 and 11 is 15. So you're in a plus you haven't had your birthday yet.
No.
So you've got the 6.
Right.
So it's
21.
21. You're in a 3 as well.
3. It's all about threes, isn't it?
Yeah. So your colour is yellow.
Oh.
This year.
Next
year you'll go into green.
Okay.
All right.
Well, that's very nice.
Yeah.
Nice bright colours.
Yeah. You like your bright colours, the same as me.
And I've got a yellow tablecloth on at the moment. Fancy that.
Ooh.
Now, Sheila has joined us.
Hello,
Remember
Sheila
Tequila? We had fun with Sheila. Well, Sheila, I wasn't on with you, or was I? It doesn't matter. Sheila has been here before, and we had a lot of laughs about Sheila Tequila because she doesn't like tequila. Hi, Elaine Ann and Annette. It's Sheila again, and we're glad you're here. Sheila's birthday is the 28th of the 2nd, 1979. Elaine Ann and I spoke before, but I would love a bit of in-depth explanation. Well, you've come to the right place, Sheila, because Elaine Ann has time at the moment, which is really good.
I have. You're in a 2 personal. You are a Sheila. You are a life number 2. So a 20, analytical mind. It's all about with your 28. You're back here again, if you don't mind me saying, to open doors for yourself, find your confidence again. But it's always working with partnership. It's working relationship issues out. Now, the year you're born, if I added it up right, that's 10, 19 and 7. I did that wrong. 10, 19 and 7 is 26. No, that's right. 8,
Yes.
9, 10, 11. She's a master 11. Master number 11, meaning very intuitive. Now, sometimes with a 2 and 8, the 2's your gut, sensitivity, a knowing about things. It also says that the 11, you're a life number 11. So your 11's all about you've been here before and you're back here, whether to help yourself to change things around from last many moons ago, or you're here to walk in and take control. Power, girlfriend. So that's 3, and she's had a birthday. So she's in a 10-1. So 7, 8, 9. So the 10-1 for her birthday now until her birthday comes around again. 10-1, it's opening the doors. Now there's a 0 there. The 0 magnifies things. It makes people look at the new opportunities. So then she goes into the 7th for this month, and the 7 is all about mastery of the soul, but it's knowledge. It's asking questions. It's the justice system, but it's also looking after self this month. Next month, you'll be in an 8 where you'll get abundance of things. It could be just being around your family and feeling happy. It's I am taking control, but it's also on another level, there will be karmic lessons. So with the karmic lesson, it's contracts we've come in with. And above us, on a level we can't see, or some people can't see, that it means that the contracts are completed. So next month, it will be all about, it's like she's taking control, Sheila's taking control, but sometimes that that number 1 is saying, I need to feel more confidence. And then you've got the 9th the following month, and for August, and that's ending, starting new. Now, it can mean new business. There's new business opportunities coming in for her. It's just that she needs to get that broom and start sweeping things and people that push her buttons out the door gently.
Well, Sheila says wonderful. So
thank you, Sheila.
You've done a good job. And Kerry has a question.
Yes.
So if the personal year number is 4, would that colour be blue?
Green.
Yeah, for the heart.
For the heart chakra. Because you go red for the base, orange for the, I look at it, apple, orange, lemon. They're your 3 base colours.
Right.
Then you go green, blue. So your green is your heart. Then you go blue for the throat.
Yep.
Then you go to your 3rd eye and open up here, your crown. And then you got all the other connections.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I've been taught. So.
Okie dokie.
And I've looked at a lot of books, and sort of different books mean say different colours. So you can go with what you feel comfortable with. You don't have to actually go with the colour the book says. But when I was taught, the colour was yellow for life number 3s. And I thought, that's funny how I love daffodils. And enjoy. I
like the way you say, go with your gut feeling, because Kerry's saying, oh, thank you. So, but Kerry, listen to Kerry as well as Elaine and as well as the books.
Yeah.
There's a girlfriend of mine, she was reading a book once, and it was saying how your body moved for yes and for no.
Correct.
And she found that she was the complete opposite to what was being said. Well, it's really important that we trust ourselves and go, okay, in my case, yes, whatever way the body moves for yes and for no, that's what you go with. Same with the colours.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, sorry.
Sheila's come back and said, ha, 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 ha. Thank you so much, Elaine Ann. So there you go.
Thank you. I'm glad I could help in some way.
Sorry?
I'm glad I could help her in some way, even though it was a short thing. And
it's important too, Elaine. Thank you to these lovely ladies who are giving you the feedback. You're intuitive as well as what you have learned, but it's wonderful to get that validation that what's coming through for you makes sense to the person who has requested that little bit of reading. So well done, everyone.
Saying the colours, it's the same as going with your gut, but even with the pendulum. You can ask a question from a pendulum. Once you find out what is yes and no, then you can sort of put it above your hand or whatever. Because many moons ago, they used to do a needle on a cotton to find out if you're having a boy and girl.
That's right.
And in those days, you didn't know. You just pot luck. But it's funny how the pendulum has hit the market again, because people want to know. But if you know an answer, it's no use asking the pendulum, because it's going to say yes anyway, because you're thinking yes. So you've got to ask a question that you don't know an answer to and write it down and see what happens. And let the idea go. Once you've asked the question, if it says no, don't do it. That's fine. Write it down and see what happens. But inside, we know already what we're going to do.
Well, it's that knowing, Elaine.
Yeah.
Like,
that's true.
Yes. When I'm looking at my trips, and people know I'm a traveller, and I'm doing lots of it in the next 12 months. But I see a trip that I think I'm interested in, and then if I can find somebody else to go with, I know it's a goer.
Yeah.
But there are times when it's like, well, okay, who can I ask, because I really want to do this? And
yes.
Yeah. So it's really important that we do listen to our gut. The thing is, when we really want to do something, it's really important that, as you said, we let it go. Because if we're holding on to something, the universe can't act on it. Whereas
because you're blocking.
Yeah, this is what I'd like to do. Let it go and let the universe make it happen.
I've been doing a course called BARS, BARS, conscious. So I found what works for me, and people can play this back if they want to. But the sayings I say at the moment is, what's the possibility of me having all my desires met with whatever situation? Then you say, how does it get any better than this?
Right.
And leave it. Don't put time or date on it. Because people say, when is it going to happen? Just let it go.
And
then it's not a mantra, so you don't have to use it all the time. I use it when I'm sad. I use it when I feel stuck and I don't know what direction to move. I use these sayings when I'm happy and I'm with my new granddaughter, Hazel, and my granddaughter, Freya, and my grandson, Archie. And, you know, even if I see family members that I haven't seen for a while, I just ask what's the possibility of all this happiness around them to come forward. How does it get any better than this? And that's it. And I find, like yesterday, I felt stuck and down and everything, but I found once I said it a few times to myself, I felt so relieved that it made me lighter. It made me feel better because I don't have to think about that. That will unfold. And the lesson is to let go, not hold on to things the way we do, especially emotions. You know, your emotions stop you moving forward, your thought forms, because we've all been conditioned in one way or another. So allowing yourself to be who you are, that's a bonus.
Absolutely. Carol's making some really good comments, and Kerry's reminding me that Anayah and I were talking to Kerry last week, and Kerry lives in Tasmania.
That's correct.
And she's inviting us down. She's saying, don't forget. So, it will happen. The universe will allow that to happen.
Yes. It'd be a beautiful part where she lives too. I've never been to Tassie, but I think it'd be a beautiful state.
It is. It's glorious, yeah. As I say, any excuse to go to Tassie or any reason to go to Tassie is a good one.
Yeah, I agree.
Love it, love it.
So I hope I've helped everyone today in some way, shape or form.
Of course.
Yeah, I just love my numerology, but I also love my intuitive side as well. And working on ourselves is a big thing. And we're in the universal, which is 2023. We're working on asking why things are the way they are. Now, it feels that we've all slowed down for some reason, and there's a lot of people feeling sick or whatever. That's just to make us sit back and look at our life. What do we need to change? But it's also to do with mastering things, looking at things on a spiritual level. What is our belief system? I was always taught the 7 and is to do with the born healer, the Jesus number, where don't keep self-sacrificing things for others. Stop putting your life on hold for others. But that it depends on the person and how they feel. If they feel that is their responsibility to look after people all the time and I'm not saying everyone takes advantage of each other, but it's all about you looking at, okay, I've been doing this for so long, how do I change it? And being level-headed about things and standing up and saying, well, you know what, it's wearing me out. So looking after your well-being, that could be just going away and enjoying. It could be also about you may have ailments that you need to get looked at. So it's a really good number and it slows us down. It's like everyone's saying, what is that planet? Mercury. Communications. It affects all the communications, so people don't seem to talk much. But I'm ruled by Mercury with my vibration of my number, so, and I'm a Virgo too, so sometimes it's good to sit back and just listen instead of being Mrs. Have a Chat. You know, it's amazing how many 3s are around me. I worked last night at a club and doing 10-minute readings, and I was taken out of my comfort zone last night. So it got gold tick. Everyone was really happy. But the thing I was trying to say is most of the people I did the numbers for, just a quick thing, were all 3s. They had the 3 in their birthday, or they had the month of 3. So it's just amazing how when you get a roll of people coming through, how number 3 or number 8 keeps coming up.
Right.
So, yeah, but anyone born today, they've got 4 2s in their birthday. So that's all about mastering the gut, your knowledge, your knowing. So I call it intuition. Other people call it a knowing. I just know things are going to change. I know things. I knew it when things happen. So that's actually working on your gut. So if there's another nice word instead of saying gut, let me know. But it's really lovely with the 2s. It's all matters of the heart. It's looking at relationships too. So,
Yes. Relationships are very, very important, aren't they? It's really important in this time to spread the love and to know that we are going to have different opinions. We're going to have different likes and dislikes. My goodness me, it'd be a boring world if we all liked the same things.
Yes.
But it's
would.
So for me, it's two-prong, if you like. It's really important for me to know myself and to be myself, and then also respect others and know that, okay, I might love the color orange, somebody else might detest it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that we cannot be friends, so to speak.
That's right. It's like women of today that wear all black. Now everyone goes, oh, what is she covering up? She mightn't be covering up anything. It could be she's protecting herself. Because black is in Reiki as well. I'm a Reiki master, and black means protection. It means grounding as well. It doesn't necessarily mean a negative aspect. It's just she may be going through something in herself that like hormonal, we know what that's like, and you're lying in bed and you kick the sheet off and pull one leg out the bed. And for some odd reason, us women all do it, or we sit there and go, ooh, for the hot flushes. But sometimes black is not, and well, most times it's not. It just depends on the way you think of black.
Yes.
And I said to a woman last week, instead of wearing all black, that's up to you what you wear. It could be a work uniform where, if you're in hospitality, you've got to wear black. But I said, buy some nice coloured bra and undies to make you feel better. You can go to Best and Less and have buy a nice bra or even a crop top, something underneath that's making you feel good. No one needs to know.
That's exactly right, unless you're wearing a sheer top. But
yes.
Yes, how we dress can certainly impact. And sometimes I look at what I've chosen to wear on a day and, why have I done that? I mean, as you know, I love bright colours, and
you do.
I have these wonderful leggings that I bought in New York or Boston, and people say, oh, I love your leggings, and they're fun. They're just all different colours, and so fabulous. Oh yes, Carol's saying black absorbs all colours, as does white.
Yes. Yeah.
So
see, white is supposed to be purity, the innocence. And I know there was a lady that was teaching spiritual stuff. You had to wear everything white.
Right.
So you were connected, and there was energies could come through a lot better. But it's up to the person what they think is right for them.
Yes.
Yeah.
As with everything, and of course, Elaine, as we bring this show to a close, I'd like to remind people that these shows should never replace your legal, medical, nor professional advice, nor your own sound judgment. As we have just been saying, what is right for one person or what feels comfortable on my skin might not feel comfortable on somebody else's.
Correct.
Nolene Barton, lovely to see you here today, having seen you today. What is yellow? Yellow is the gut, is it not?
Yellow is your solar plexus.
And
yellow is, it's like the sunshine. But it's actually when you're talking to someone, you're using your solar plexus. So your solar plexus, you're moving from energy to energy. And sometimes, when you get that poor person that comes in and downloads on you, they're taking your yellow energy with them and you feel depleted. That is using your solar plexus as well. So anyone, when you're sitting there and you're listening to someone that always comes over when they're down, you're not being disrespectful by covering up your solar plexus, but they might turn around and say, what's wrong with you today? Are you all right? Because they can't, because you're doing the intent to keeping your energy safe and you're not taking on, when that person leaves, you're feeling tired or emotional and you're thinking, why am I feeling like this? It's all because of the energy through the solar plexus as well. But it's a happy colour, naturally.
Mm-hmm. Nolan agrees with you. She said yes. And Kerry's saying, thank you, ladies. Have a beautiful week, everyone. Well, that's a lovely wish, Kerry.
Thank you, Kerry. You too. You enjoy.
Yes. And remember, everybody, it really is up to us, because no matter what our experiences in life, quite often we cannot change the experience, but we can influence how we respond to those experiences.
That's exactly right. I totally agree with that.
So let's have a great week, everyone. I'm very excited. There's 5 Junes. There's 5 weeks in June. We have 5 Thursdays in June. So next week is a special week, and it's very, very special because Anayah's coming back with me. So the time might be a little different. I know I like to start at 10, and Anayah likes to start at 10:30. So we will be here next Thursday, probably a tad later than the 10, but we will be here, and we'll look forward to you all joining us and having lots of fun.
Yes.
Elaine Ann, thank you. It was insightful as well as fun. So thank you, everybody, for joining us, and indeed have a wonderful, wonderful week. Finding the magic, because it's there. Bye.
It is there. Enjoy, everyone. Thank you for having me, Annette.
Pleasure.